Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Now it's Haaland. Haaland. That's tidy. Brilliantly cut out. He's had a hit! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Thuram. Neymar. Backward it goes. Well read. And the danger is averted. Well, that's well spotted. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé. When it comes to building from the back, I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes where you see him hit the front line with diagonals, switch play. He's got a great varied passing game, but I really have been surprised at how good a ball carrier he is.
Okay, interesting. Lizarazu. Neymar. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, easy pickings there. Vieira. Still goalless at the moment. And it's Cruyff. Lizarazu is wide and looking to get onto this. It's a mighty effort! That's going to go a long way.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Lizarazu, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Oh, that's clever. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. He's in here! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
He won't be happy with that one. Rafael Leao. Nicely weighted ball. Rodri gets across to intercept that. And it's Neymar. Cruyff. Oh, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. He's got away. Neymar. Shot could be... And Cruyff! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. 30 minutes gone. Alvarez. Rafael Leao has it in a wide position. Oh, what a mistake! Shapes to shoot! They've scored! And it has to be said, an absolute gift. A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Can he latch on to this? That's good play. Haaland. Neymar, a player who needs no introduction. Neymar is in a really good position out wide. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Pull it. There's the shot! Goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback. And this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Now it's Hazard. And there is the half-time whistle. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's 1 inch. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that scoreline. I just hope the second half is as good as the first. It's been pulsating stuff.
So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Cruyff, and he's straight offside. Rafael Leao. Timber. Spread neatly. Alvarez. Hazard. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lizarazu. Neymar. And here's Hullet. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Alvarez. That's a nicely measured pass. Great position. Chance! They've scored! And they're back in front. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Palestine take the lead. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Hazard, real chance here, and the shot! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And great hit! It's a good run, that. Great timing.
The attendance for this
Hazard.
match was 70,987.
That's Vieira. And it's Hazard. And it's Hullet. Cruyff.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Owen. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Rafael Leao. And that's a good ball. And here's Rafael Leao. Azar. Yamal. Vieira. Owen. Vieira. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And here's Alvarez. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Palestine clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Vitinha, whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Hazard. Neymar. Pinches it off him. And he's been shifted off it. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is... Oh, that is asking for trouble. Can he finish? And it's in! And the comeback is complete!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Substitution on the field, number 8, Schneider.
So, time for changes
10,
on both sides, actually. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant. Palestine really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Number 23, Beckham.
That's really well manoeuvred. Ribery, can he get onto this?
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Roberto Baggio. Baggio will not want to lose out here, not against this. Tries a shot! It's a goal! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay. Hits one! He scores! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Shot at goal! Really well taken goal.
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Thuram. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And it's Beckham. And he's in on goal! Havertz! Pullet looks to get on the end of this. Oh, that's fabulous. Picked out brilliant. It's Baggio! Cruyff plays it short. Well, there's the clearance. And that is that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game. Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. So it's away we go then. And he's managed to get free. Nice control. Dembele was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham. Now it's Neymar. Can he get away here? And the shot! Now that is commitment to the cause.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Messi plays it short. And it's Messi. Can he put it away? In he goes again! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Uruguay have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. finish! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. So, third corner of the game. Header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Now it's Hullet. Oh, played right into his path. Now it's Cruyff. There's no flag. Neymar. Oh, he's in! Cruyff has been caught there. It's a foul. Neymar considers his options. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Promising one. Oh, great ball!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's headed upfield. Ball is over the line. Now it's Dembele. Hazard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Lizarazu, and there's green grass ahead of him. Now it's Neymar. Chance for the header! Goal! The breakthrough strike!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Lizarazu, spread neatly. Cruyff, he's got away. Oh, shooting chance! Uruguay upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Hullet. Hazard. Real chance! And it's in! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So that's two now without reply.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Neymar. Vieira. Beckenbauer. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Messi, and he's in on goal. Oh, what a climb! Sticks it away! Just one goal in it now! Game on!
Uruguay clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Uruguay get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Bellingham in the hunt and looking threatening. Hazard. And here's Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. Oh no, this does not look good. Yeah, that looks a decent ball. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And it's Hazard. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that's an excellent interception. Saliba with the clearance. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Neymar. And a shot! It's a goal! And with that goal comes comfort. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So the lead now is 2.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And he was quick to react. Vieira, that's a little off target. Great ball if he can get there. Hullet. Referee has just said play on. Now it's Neymar. Lizarazu. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. And it's half-time here.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And the game has already resumed here. Chance! It's in! The second half off to a spectacular start!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
And now he has 2. He's got full!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Vieira gets across to intercept that. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Hullet couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Nicely aimed pass.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And the shot's on. There's the shot! So their 4th corner of the game. And he's heaved it away. Bellingham, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar, oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, super ball. Oh, look, he's had a shot! It's there!
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Messi. Hullet. Azar. And it's Thuram. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Now it's Neymar. Great chance! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And he is just ripping it up. That was easy, almost too easy.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
Cambio en Uruguay. Número 11.
So, time for
Número
changes
5.
on both sides,
Número
actually.
7. Número 10.
So now the difference is
Messi.
3.
Entran número 14.
Tries a
Número
shot!
6. Número 20.
And he couldn't
Número
quite
18.
make it 6.
Cavani.
Well, that's why we all
Se está
say
realizando un
indecision
cambio.
is fatal.
Terrific header! He's kept it out just.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
That has ended up in no man's land. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. He can run onto that. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Thuram. It's Xabi Alonso. Lizarazu. Cruyff. He's had it taken off him for Xabi Alonso. Gullit. Gullit unable to make it happen. Has a shot! What a hit! The save was firm.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly, not great precision.
Up for a header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Good spot, he's seen the run. Maldini cuts out the pass. Gullit, he's through here. Could move up a gear here. He's picked his way through. That is great defending, so alert. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He won't be happy with that one. Nice defending, it's got the job done.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Gullit. Now it's Cruyff. Great ball if he can get there. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Now it's Ribery. He has found the way through. Oh, no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's found a way through. Picked out brilliant. He's got the shot away! And he's following up! Oh, taken with style! And they are pulling clear here. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. It's starting to look like a done deal now. And there goes the final whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended... Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Oh, a delicate chip through. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As Holding
gets his head to it! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Now it's Del Piero. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Azar. Cruyff. Great pressure, plenty of it. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Neymar. Now it's Gullit. Gullit showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. First quarter of an hour gone. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Mateus. Del Piero. Brilliantly cut out. Thuram. Yamal. Vieira. Oh, perfectly measured that. Mateus. Shevchenko. He's got away. He's had a shot! And it's come back out to him. Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! And it's Bayer Leverkusen who take the lead. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Thuram. And it's Neymar. Rijkaard with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Rijkaard has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Hazard. He's had a hit! Bullet! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Lizarazu. The defender is not giving up on this. And it's Azar. And that's been intercepted. Yep, it's a corner. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. That's gone for a throw-in. who's going to be first to this? Del Piero. Hazard is in a really good position out wide. Neymar opts to play it back. Shevchenko absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game. Oh no, what has happened here? He's played him through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Bayer Leverkusen clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Out of play for a goal kick. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Neymar. He has found a way through. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Neymar plays it short. Vieira clears it away. Bullet. Shevchenko. Thuram spots it, and that'll be the final action of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. Couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers will be looking for that extra bit of organisation and focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
To all members of the crowd,
that's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
A very special birthday. Substitution.
So we're into the second 45. No way through. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Lizarazu. Beckenbauer.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
That's good play. Neymar. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now it's Cruyff. And he's quick to get it clear again. Cruyff. And the shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
And it's Cruyff. Mateus hurtling down that right flank. Oh, played right into his path.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And he cuts out the supply. Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
He is through here. He's done well to get that clear. Del Piero. Now it's Owen. Beckenbauer makes the interception. And he skips past his man. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Hazard. Cruyff. Swung over. He's had it taken off him.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He could be in here. He's found a way through. He's played it long. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Vieira. He's going to be disappointed with that. Cruyff. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Mateus. He's got the shot away! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! And again they hit the front. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Substitution on the field, number 13.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Neymar.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
23.
Oh, perfectly measured that. And Owen!
Bullet.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Owen really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Bergkamp. Number 18, Baggio. Number 14, Ribery.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Number 19, Messi.
Vieira is there, and he can pick it up. Floated through. Nice ball, and he's in here.
Bayer Leverkusen clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And here's Berbatov. And here's Berbatov! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And it's Baggio. Mateus. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Romario.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Cruyff. Czech claims it. Lizarazu.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Romario did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Oh, what has happened here? And he's running for shot at goal! He has done it! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Bayer Leverkusen could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And that will be it. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the... Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. The action has already started. Neymar. Costa Curta producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And they're back on the ball again.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Who's arguing?
Yeah, and he's a living, breathing symbol of leadership, loyalty and devotion to his craft. What a player.
And here's Cruyff. Hazard. Conte. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. And it's lofted through here. Spread neatly. Lizarazu. And it's Hazard. And it's Neymar. Owen. Oh, super find.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Now it's Griezmann. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar. Hazard. To Thuram. That's a shade optimistic. Conte. Vieira. Lizarazu. That's Vieira. And it's Hazard. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Cruyff shifted it to the flank. And now the breakaway.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Vieira. And here's Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Hazard. Deftly away. And it's Conte. Yamal! That had everyone off their seats.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
Maldini. Barcelona trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Vieira. And it's Hullet. The referee's awarded a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Lizarazu is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Cruyff. And here's Hullet. Now it's Neymar. Hazard. Yamal has it out wide and up he goes! And that's caused a worry or two.
Hullet certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Hazard. Maldini. Owen. Vieira. And it's Snyder. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Cruyff. Lizarazu. And the first half is done. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb, very, very organised.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we're off again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Griezmann.
This is the time you need that pace.
Hazard. And it's Cruyff. Neymar. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Griezmann. Can he spark a counter here? Vieira. Neymar. Passing nice and neat. Hazard. And he's straight offside. And it's Griezmann. Snyder. And Owen! Mighty close.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in.
Lizarazu. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Yamal under intense pressure.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Hazard. Diogo Costa is there to take.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Driving on and making good progress. Ooh, perfectly measured that. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Hazard does really well to win the ball there. That pass isn't the best. And that is as far as they're going to go. Driving forward. Cruyff. Lizarazu. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that should get the job done. Costa Curta. Maldini. And Bastoni, pressing high and with purpose. Vieira. Looking for the runner. He's in, great chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Now it's Neymar. Griezmann. Vieira. Romario, a player of legendary status. Romario. Now it's Kante. That is a brilliant interception. Half an hour gone in the second half. Cruyff providing an outlet on that flank. Maldini cuts out the pass. And it's Azar. Griezmann.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Vieira.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Cruyff. Lizarazu. Passing is crisp and sharp. Chance!
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 21, Griezmann. El dorsal 18, Owen. El dorsal 20, el dorsal 22, Sneijder. El dorsal 9. Serán
That's an
sustituidos
excellent
por
interception.
el dorsal 8, el dorsal 29.
And he's intervened well there.
El dorsal 13, el
Lizarazu.
dorsal 17, Ribery, el dorsal 11. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Chance to shoot now. Hullet. Oh, shooting chance!
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Now he's off and running. Ribery.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Pedri. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Cruyff. And no, that was never going to make it. And that's that. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?